Google Home Review: Amazon Echo smart speaker rival is a must-buy for any UK home. Amazon's Echo voice-controlled speaker was the surprise hit of 2016. Now this award-winning smart device has some serious competition. Google Home will be one of the most coveted products this Christmas and allows users to listen to music, search the web and organize their day via the power of their voice. It's a clever idea and, having recently put it to the test, StarTech has been left impressed by this intelligent web-connected speaker. Powered by Google, you can ask the home speaker pretty much anything. Voice searches such as "Where's my nearest Tesco" and "What time does it close?" or "What will the weather be like in London this weekend?" all get answered in seconds. On a recent trip away we even got an exact time, route and distance when asking how to get from our location to the tiny village of East Coker in Somerset. The sound quality is decent enough, although don't expect it to power your next party as this isn't a deafening speaker. It might not be loud, but Google Home looks the business with a design that won't look out of place in any room. And you can even change its appearance by switching the base with 7 different colors to choose from. Along with internet and music searches, you can also get Google Home to control your house with it connected to all manner of smart gadgets. Light bulbs, such as Philips Hue, and thermostats, including Nest, will connect to the Google Home and allow lights to be switched on and the heating turned up with a simple voice command. And you can even ask it to beam content from YouTube directly onto your TV without ever touching a remote. It's all very impressive, but Google Home isn't without its faults. And perhaps the big jest is what you have to say to spring it into life. The home speaker only replies when asked, "Okay Google," and this becomes hugely irritating after a while. Most other personal assistants have a name such as Alexa or Siri, and this makes talking to them feel much more personal. To get the most out of the Google Home, you're also going to need some extra subscriptions, including Spotify or Google Play Music, as free audio streaming is limited. These will both set you back around £10 per month and are probably needed to make the home worth owning. However, even with these niggles, Google Home is still an excellent product that arrives at a cheaper price than Amazon's Echo. And with updates coming thick and fast, the Home has the potential to be the best voice-powered speaker money can buy. The Verge - The Home is largely just a Google Fit Echo. It's a little better looking, is a little smarter when you ask it questions, and is a little easier to set up. It's a pretty good voice-activated connected speaker and a pretty good way to control smart home gadgets, if you have them. Despite Google's wealth of knowledge about me and my habits, information I've been handing it for over a decade, I've really just found the Home to be useful for the same things I've been doing with the Echo for the last 18 months, playing music, controlling my lights, setting my alarm, and setting timers. If you've been tempted by the Echo and haven't yet jumped in, the Home will give you largely the same experience for $50 less, which is a good thing. A lot of people love the Echo, and I think a lot of people will love what the Home can do for them right now. Wired, as much as I wish Google Home lived up to its future promises, it's a fantastic addition to my living room right now. It's hard to describe how nice it is to play music just by asking for it, or turn on NPR without lifting a finger. You never realize how many times you pull out your phone for one tiny, insignificant thing, until you finally have a better way to do it. Of course, all that is true of the Echo, too. Home might be better 2 years from now, but right now they're more or less the same device. So here's where I landed: after 18 months with the Echo and a week or so with Home, they were both great. Helpful, right? If you don't own either, it's say buy a Google Home. It's cheaper, it's just as good in almost every important way, and Google's ambition for both this product and Assistant in general is so high that Home should get really good, really fast. Tech Radar. It's easy to feel disappointed with Google Home when you buy one and expect it to be the coveted center of the smart home Google has marketed it as. It's just not there yet. It's a bit too rigid in its language comprehension, its list of smart home devices is growing but still a bit underwhelming, and, perhaps the biggest disappointment of all, it doesn't have many of Google's core services built into it. The best comparison for Google Home, obviously, is the Amazon Echo. They both have identical functions, fetch music from similar sources and are stumped, largely, by the same set of questions. While the Echo is still the more formidable of the two thanks to the dozens of developers who have created bespoke commands, the Home is at worst about 6 months behind in development. Given the same attention from hardware and software developers and some of those additional Google services, the Home could quickly grow from a nascent smart speaker with Chromecast integration to the first and most critical piece of the ever-expanding smart home. For now, the Google Home is simply a smart novelty with access to YouTube Music, built-in Google Cast and the ability to save you a trip to the light switch.